Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? I am your host, Robert Lamb, and nothing compares to you, my co-host, Amber Simpson, who I just want to kiss. Just kidding. Let's go crazy.
But you know what you can do?
What?
Buy me a little red Corvette.
You want a little red Corvette?
Yeah.
It could match my raspberry beret.
Aww. Yeah. It'll be perfect.
And we'll drive around. Let's just go crazy.
Let's go
you know
crazy.
What I mean? We'll
like
party.
It's 1999.
Yeah. Solid. All right. Well, that does it for this episode. No, why are we saying all these weird things, Amber Simpson?
Because today is Prince's birthday.
And not Prince Andrew or, one
whatever
of them
the
princes.
prince's name is.
Prince Harry.
The musician.
No, the musician, R.I.P., who died in 2016 at the young age of 57.
By accidentally overdosing.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
I forget.
Accidental overdose of a prescription drug.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Right? What a way to go.
I know. I don't know if he was still touring and stuff,
He didn't
was
even purposely overdose.
Man.
Who purposely overdoses?
People purposely overdose when they want to kill themselves.
That's true. Not even an accidental overdose of like a real hard drug. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Just
maybe
like,
it was.
Took my pills.
But maybe it was a real. Like
That's
maybe
true.
he did.
No
want
one knows.
To commit
they
suicide.
say accidental, but you never know.
Yeah, I mean, just because he didn't leave a note doesn't mean he didn't want to.
That's true.
I don't know, but also Heath Ledger, that was an accidental overdose, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
I could be wrong. Who knows?
Wow, legends.
Anyways,
accidentally overdosing.
Legends.
If you're a legend, can you be careful taking your pills?
Yeah, every legend. Be careful.
Just be careful.
Yeah, Prince's birthday. So this is a holiday.
June 7th. Yeah, he was born in 1958 on June 7th. So that's why we celebrate his birthday today, because it's his birthday.
That would be weird if it was just
Happy
a random
birthday,
day.
Prince!
But no, I think it's weird that it's like a holiday though. Like it kind of like is considered. Like I saw it was on the holiday list. He's a star.
Beloved artist. Everybody knows who Prince is.
Everybody knows.
I wish I could have seen him like live.
Yeah.
Before he died, he was only like.
He was 57.
57, yeah. Math.
Yeah.
19.
Well, that wasn't math. I looked it up before we started.
He could play all kinds of music, which is pretty cool. Like
he's a really good guitarist.
Yeah, he could play rock and roll, R&B, funk, psychedelic rock.
Always had like the synthesizers back there, but making all kinds of weird noises.
Yeah. So today's about celebrating his artistic contributions.
Yeah, he had a lot of them.
He had a
lot of hits.
Yeah.
I mean, we named a bunch of them in the opening.
Not Purple Rain, though.
Yeah. Well, that was hard to work into the conversation. Purple Rain. Yeah. Purple Rain, Little Red Corvette, Sign of the Times. That's the one I was going to say, too.
Sign of the Times.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just a lot of Bat Dance. Batman.
Yeah, he made a whole Batman soundtrack from the 1989 Batman.
The Tim Burton, Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah. Did you like that one?
I liked it. I was never a big fan of like.
I don't remember it. I feel like I should rewatch it today.
That's the one with Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Yeah, no, I know.
He's good as the Joker.
Yeah.
It's a little more like cartoony than it like the newer ones.
Right.
But it's still a good movie.
I think I'll rewatch it today.
Spot on.
I think I'll celebrate by watching that, and then I have a 12-inch of Little Red Corvette on vinyl.
Oh, nice.
I could listen to that.
You're not going to watch Purple Rain? I've never seen Purple Rain.
Yeah, maybe I'll watch that too.
I always wanted to watch it. I don't know how good it is. I think
I've watched it once, but I don't remember much about it, so I should probably rewatch it.
Yeah, I always meant to. I like Prince, but I'm not, again, I don't get into like buying albums too often. Like, I just never, I know like different bands, like I know their hits, but I never got like deep cuts. So I know all the hits by Prince, like they're always played on the radio, so I like a lot of his stuff, but I don't know much about his albums.
Yeah, well, he has 40 of them.
I know.
So
I know his sixth one I think was Purple Rain.
Yeah. He has 40 studio albums, and then 12 of his songs went either gold or platinum.
Yeah,
and Purple Rain sold more than 20 million copies worldwide. Dang. That's crazy. That's a lot of copies. So much Purple Rain.
He's he was big.
He was big.
He was big. He's still considered big. That's why we're celebrating him for today.
Yeah.
I do remember that when he played the Super Bowl halftime show, like a lot of people claim that that's one of the best Super Bowl halftime shows.
They've been kind of awful lately. That was 2007.
Well, they're
There was 140 million viewers.
That's the thing is, that's like half the country. More than half the country. Well,
That's crazy.
I don't know at that time.
At that time,
Yeah. Yeah, because it was, 90s when he played it?
No, 2007.
Oh, it's 2007?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Never mind. Okay. I thought it was earlier than that.
Yeah, it was not that long ago.
So then, I mean, I watched his halftime performance, and it was very, like, simplistic compared to all the flashy stuff now, like Katy Perry riding a giant lion singing Roar. I mean, not that that's bad. I'm just saying that his was very
a little bit of both ways.
Yeah, his was just very easy. I think he ended with Purple Rain, and I think it started to rain too. I think.
Whoa!
Like during the concert.
He's a rainmaker.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Well, he was born in Minneapolis, and he lived there throughout his career, which is kind of crazy to me. Not many people do that, especially like rock stars.
Move somewhere out, like LA or something.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2004. Alicia Keys and Outkast presented the award to him.
Okay.
Wow, he started a new band called the New Power Generation.
He was part of another band, though. It was The Revolution was his background. Prince and the Revolution or whatever, right?
Oh, right.
Was his background band.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it said something. Because I remember Prince and the Revolution, I think, was part of the Purple Rain album. It was like the same background band. Again, I don't know a ton about Prince. I'm just going off of stuff that I've read or heard back in the day.
I don't either. I know a little bit, but we both found out today that he wrote a bunch of songs for successful musicians.
I always knew the Sinead O'Connor one. Nothing Compares to You.
He wrote a song for the Bangles, Manic Monday, sorry.
Yeah, that's a different song.
It's a different song. That's what it was before Prince helped out.
I think that's a Metallica or Dream Theater song.
He wrote, Nothing.
He helped. That was one thing we looked up. Stand Back by Stevie Nicks.
He just helped with it.
He helped with it, but Stevie Nicks heard his song while she was allegedly this is the story she tells. She heard his song Little Red Corvette while driving with her husband along like in Santa Barbara. Then went home, wrote Stand Back, but wanted Prince's help, and he actually helped with like putting synthesizers and everything behind it. And apparently he didn't get credited for his involvement in the song, like on the album, but they split the royalties 50-50.
Crazy.
That's cool.
He also wrote How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore by Alicia Keys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know that song.
I don't either.
But he was also a secret philanthropist. He
I thought you were going to say agent.
Secret agent man. I don't think you could be Prince and be a secret agent.
Oh, that's a good cover.
He made a bunch of anonymous donations to a bunch of causes, supporting the development of green jobs and technology education for underserved urban youths.
Nice.
And it was all anonymous, so like, what a good
guy. So he didn't want,
he didn't want people to be like, oh my God, look how great it is, I'm donating.
I think a lot of artists, like a lot of like the big artists, like are like eccentric in some way.
Right.
Like you have to be eccentric in some way to be an artist, whether it's an actor or a painter or whatever it is.
Right.
I think his thing was just like, from what I've read about him and what I've seen and stuff, I've heard he's kind of like, not standoffish, but he's kind of like, he does his thing and that's just what he wants to do.
Right.
He'll do what he wants when he wants to. And I think like he didn't want any probably recognition for donating and stuff because he just didn't care. And I remember I told you earlier before we did the podcast that I read, I think it was in a Game Informer magazine or something like that, where he said that when they were making the games like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, they approached Prince about putting his songs in the games. And he was like, no. He's like, if they want, if the kids want to play my songs, then they can, get a guitar and learn how to play music. And then that way they can just, learn music the old fashioned way. He just didn't want to be involved in that. And then I also read somewhere that he didn't want Weird Al Yankovic parroting his songs.
Oh, really?
So like, I mean, it's too bad, but I think he was just an artist. He knew what he wanted, and like he just did what he wanted at that point. And
I mean, good for him.
I mean, it's fine.
Good for him.
It's his intellectual property, so he can do with it as he will.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's fine. But I always wanted to play.
But I never heard he was like a dick. He's just
no. I never heard that either.
Right.
That's why I said not really like standoffish. Just kind of like it feels like
he had his views and he followed them.
Yeah,
which is good. Don't
yeah.
So did you know his real name was actually Prince? He was born to two musical parents. Prince Rogers Nelson was named after his father's jazz combo. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you know he was also a Jehovah's Witness?
No. Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that either. That's a dumb fact. In 2017, Pantone gave him his own color. The Global Color Authority is named Pantone. They created a royal shade of purple in honor of him.
Ah, nice. Do they
and
call it Purple Rain?
No, it's known as Love Symbol Number 2, which is the name of his, like the Prince symbol. It has its own name. It's called Love Symbol Number 2. His sister sued him in 1987, claiming that she had written the lyrics to "You Got the Look," a song from Sign of the Times that features Sheena Easton. But the court sided with Prince.
Okay.
He ticked off the vice president's wife because she bought her 11-year-old daughter Purple Rain and was upset about the explicit lyrics of Darling Nikki.
Yeah, but he had explicit lyrics in a few songs.
Yeah.
So.
He took a promotional tip from Willy Wonka in 2006. Universal hid 14 purple tickets, 7 in the U.S. and 7 internationally, inside Prince's album, 3121. Fans who found the purple ticket were invited to attend a private performance at Prince's L.A. home. That's crazy.
That'd be awesome.
Right? He simultaneously held the #1 spots for film, single, and album. The film Purple Rain. Yeah, and then the same week, the film soundtrack, obviously, was the best-selling album, and When Doves Cry was holding the top spot for singles.
Wow.
He screwed up on SNL. During his first appearance, he performed the song Party Up and sang the lyric, "Fightin' war is such a effing bore." So he dropped an F-bomb. Yep.
Was he not allowed back after that?
Who knows?
SNL usually doesn't allow people back after they break a rule.
It was the
like that.
only episode of SNL where the F-bomb was dropped twice.
Yeah, because it was dropped once before. Like on a couple times. Like Jenny Slate dropped the F-bomb on a different episode.
Oh, yeah. But it was dropped twice that episode because Charles Rocket said, "I'd like to know who the fuck did it," in the same episode.
Oh my God. Hey, live TV.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, that's all the fun facts I got about Prince.
Nice. This is kind of, not to derail us entirely, but you're saying his name was Prince.
Yeah.
I remember being in high school and being in this one class where, like, the teacher didn't really give a shit too often, and people, like, would come and go as they will. And I remember the teacher was out for the day, and we had a substitute. So the substitute was taking like a roll or whatever and going through, but everybody's desk had like their name on it. So he like was going through the list going like, all right, you're blah, 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 blah. You're here. And then the person behind me was usually like this girl named Princess.
Oh no.
She sat behind me, but this dude came in just to hang out with like us. And he sat behind me and he's sitting there. And then they're like, all right, Robert, you're here. And then that's not your desk, is it? And the kid's like, no, this is where I sit, because there was no other desk he could sit at anyways.
Oh no,
because they're all taken. So he's like, no, this is my seat. He's like, no, that's not your seat. And he's like, yeah, it is. And he's like, your name's Princess? And he's like, what the hell? Like, he's like, her name's really Princess? He's like, all right, I'm not supposed to be in here. And he walked out.
Oh my God.
I was like, yeah, of all the names that you could maybe.
Her real name was Princess?
Yeah.
Oh, that poor girl.
But I'm saying, like, if it was like Kelly or something like that, he could still be like, that's me. Yeah. Like, I'm Kelly. But Princess is like, nah, there's no way you're getting around that one.
Poor guy. He should have just hid the S part and been like, yeah, my name is Prince.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Princes. Yeah. Oh, well.
So, I think we have a cake on this day.
I think we have a cake.
It's his birthday. You have to fucking a purple cake
with doves on it.
Yeah, with doves, or just like with the Prince symbol.
I think you wear your raspberry beret.
Yeah.
If you have a
Driving your
Corvette,
little
you
red
definitely
Corvette. You watch Batman and
Purple Rain.
And
I think
Purple Rain.
if you watch Batman and Purple Rain and have some cake while you're watching those, like that's the perfect way to celebrate this.
I
day.
agree. And listen, obviously.
I mean, you can listen to his music on your way to go get the cake.
Yeah.
Just put it on
if
your
you have a
iPod
record player
or
and a
iPhone.
Prince album.
Yeah.
I wish I had more, but I do not.
What? Prince albums?
Yeah, I didn't even buy any until after he died, and they're hard to find then.
I'm currently listening to all 500 of the greatest albums of all time.
And
I'm only on 490
Purple Rain
right
on
now.
there?
Purple Rain's on there, I think, but there might even be like another Prince album too.
Probably. There
But
are 40 of them.
Yeah, so I'll listen to them then.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
That's an easy day.
Easy day.
All right. Yeah, guys, go listen to some Prince and eat a cake.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.